We're live. Hello, everyone, and welcome. I wasn't meant to be here, but I decided to do a kind of quick live, and then I brought some friends along for support, you know, and that. I'm just turning my sound down because otherwise I can hear myself back. All right. So, as a lot of you know, I done some calendars in aid of mind, and as it is Mental Health Awareness Week this week, I thought that I would talk about those again. But what I've also done is, some of you might have seen that I have done some cards, and I sent some about, and so I thought, well, you know, I will let you see them and share them. Oh, 1 second to just add Ian there. Don't know why everyone went there. So what I thought I would do is I'm going to sell some of the sets of cards because a lot of people asked about them. So I thought, well, I'll sell some of the sets of cards in aid of mind along with my calendars, because some people might not want a calendar, but they might use sets of cards for any occasion, really. So what keeps happening? It's like musical on and off with you lot.
I just muted myself because I had
You muted.
I had your stream open in the window, and I didn't want it to echo back.
And Nick went to get a drink because I think he was
better.
He just came on and muted himself, I think, because everyone else was.
And I keep muting because I'm having my tea. I'm watching you, but didn't
you know? You will do these impromptu lives and get us all flustered. No.
Yeah, we can't.
Too much excitement. That's what it is.
That's what it is, isn't it? Yeah. Right. Where was that?
You were about to show us your tits. I think that's what's happening. Birds with wings.
Yes. One tit.
If you want to see the full set, that's the OnlyFans channel.
I don't really have one, people, honestly. just so you know, it's not really happening. But I'll tell you what, I'll say a few hellos before I show anything.
It does really.
Yeah. Hi Nia, hi Andy, hi Andrew, hi Dave, hi Rich, hi Ashley, hi Ian, not you Ian, another Ian. I mean, hi Pete, hi Gina, hi Chris, hi Julie, hi Jewel, hi Junie, and hi Mandy, and anyone else that comes in. Right, I'm going to show these. That'll 1 second. I'll put myself on bigger screen. That'll work, won't it? I look flushed. I am. You know, I keep getting like, I don't know if it's radiator heat or something, but every time I use the radiator, my nose goes red and across there. Just weird.
Have you been out in the wind? Because windburn, and when I used to go sailing, I'd get all red from wind and sun.
Oh, maybe then, because it's the northeast, it's just constantly windy up here.
Yeah.
Could be. Right. Bigger screen. All right. I will show you these. I think I'll start with the ones that I sent a few sets because I just wanted to test them out just to see what they looked like. And then a lot of people were saying to us, I should sell them. But I'd much rather do it for charity. So this is what I've done. So these are the first set. Each set will be £10, including postage. So it works out at less than £2 a card if you include the postage, sort of, well, deduct the postage off. So the first set are all views. So this is the first card. As you can tell, this was took at autumn time. Well, maybe you can't from there, I'm not sure. But each card, it just blank in the inside like that. And then they're all meant to have that written on the back, apart from, for some reason, I missed it off a couple of them, but we're not getting that. Anyway.
Nope.
Yeah, no. Didn't think about it, did I? But yeah, that is the first card. And then the second card in this set is the trees.
We all love that one.
That's
everyone loves this
favourite.
card. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
probably one of mine. To be honest, one of my favourites I've ever took. But it's just like, I just kind of think you just really want to go and have a wander down there, and it'll be lovely, and it just looks like, you know what I mean?
It's the sunlight, the way the sun's coming across it.
Yeah, and the shadow on the floor. But I don't think it looks scary. But I suppose if it was darker, then it would be. You know what I mean? Like, you couldn't, if you'd have took that photo at a darker time, like sort of, you know, as it was going dark, it might have looked a bit more creepy looking type of thing. But and then the next card is the daffodil, and that's just got all the, I don't know if you can see the drops on there.
Yeah.
Water.
Yeah.
You can't do it much better when in person, I think. But
yeah, I've got a set of these cards for anyone looking, and they are way better in person than you see on the screen.
And then this is card number 4. And
I love that one. Love
this is the sunset, which I just caught in between the branches of that tree. Like, it just looks like the tree branches are holding it in place to me, and that's why I took it there. I liked it. There's a bridge here in the distance called the Northern Spire. But yeah, I'm trying to not get the reflection of my windows or my doors, I should say, at the back. But yeah, so there's that one, and the last one in this set is these.
I love that one too. I can't decide which one I love the most.
So this is it's Seaburn Beach. So just, I think a lot of people said you can imagine just sitting in this chair and looking out in this, and just looking out at the beach. But,
is that the bench where you leave your OnlyFans business cards? Is that what you were telling me?
No, that's in the post box further up.
Oh, right, okay.
No, I had post box. I went phone box, but it came out wrong. Again, all of them are blank inside. And that, as I said, you get all 5 cards, which would be £10, including postage. All come with envelopes, and all the profits made will go to Mind. So yeah, so that's the first set. The second set, which are here, obviously, are all birds. So the second set, like I said, are all they are all birds. Yeah, they are. That's why I took them that way, innit? So this one is basically a crossbreed duck, essentially, but I just think he's sweet. I don't think you can really see there. You can see his eyes there a little bit better, and but he's got flecks, like the most amazing color, like green flecks across his head that probably don't show up on the camera, but you can see them in person.
It's not showing.
No, you can see them in person on the photo. So yeah, so this is the first card, and then we have the swan. It was
that is so nice, so unusual, that one.
Yeah, it was he was preening himself, and he just had his eyes closed, or she, I can't remember who it was at the time, and I just liked it, so I took a picture. But yeah, this one does actually have image by me on the back. That one doesn't, because I did forget it on 2, as I said. Again, they're all just blank, so you can use them for whatever occasion that you wanted to.
You could use them for your birthday on the 20th of June.
Or send them to myself.
No, for people to send them to.
Everyone buy them and then send them.
Yeah, send them to you for your birthday. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
So moving on to the next one. This is obviously a robin. I think this card looks Christmassy and would work as a Christmas card. I'm trying to not get the reflection because then it.
That is gorgeous. I love that.
Yeah.
But it's just blank in the inside. I did remember on the back of this one, but there's others that I haven't. So yeah. All right. The next one is a very close-up shot of a dunnock. I didn't know dunnocks existed till I started taking pictures of birds. So yeah. Excuse me, David, laughing there. But this one was sitting on a fence up against the wall, hence the sort of blurred orangey background because of the wall behind was like the orange brick colour. So yeah, and like you can see it when you look at it, but their feathers up close are so strange. I don't think the camera will pick it up properly, but like they're just amazing. But that obviously is that one. I think I forgot. Yeah, I missed it off the back of there as well. And the last one in this set is a tit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Finally, she's got the tit out.
Yeah.
Oh, you made us wait right till the end for your tit.
Yeah.
Shocking.
This is going to sound bad, but I think you always have the money shot at the end, don't you?
Oh, no, that's funny. Who invited you, Susan?
Sorry, folks. Sorry.
So yeah, little. To be honest, I think like all of us, he's had a bit extra at lockdown.
I was going to say he's had all of the ties.
I think is this the one where I said has he had his hair back?
Yeah.
He's got really fluffy hair on the top of feathers. I know it's feathers.
So he looks like it's kind of spiky looking. Well, he couldn't get, it was lockdown. You see, he couldn't get a haircut either. You know what I mean? So, I don't know a haircut, a feather cut.
He's lovely.
Anyway, I did remember on this one. See, remembered again. As I said, all blank inside. So,
Lainey, do you just want to explain how people can get them, because Ashley's already sent you some money on PayPal.
All right. Oh, straight in there, Ashley. But thank you. Yes, I will. So all the details are in the bottom below. But the cards. What I'm going to do is I have only got 15 sets of each cards, so I don't want to sort of just put them out there and then everyone pay and me realise that I can't afford. I haven't got enough cards for everyone. So in that sense, I thought, well, what I'll do is my email is in the bottom under the bit that I've wrote about the cards. So it's biggirlsreallydocry @gmail.com. Yeah, I think I remembered that right. Yeah. Anyway, if you message me on there and state which set you want, and then I'll get in touch with you and let you know what I've got. Hopefully I've still got everything left that you want or whatever. And if by any chance there's more interest than I expect and I've run out or whatever, I'll look to get more done if there's enough interest, basically, is what I'm saying. And hopefully we'll see. But as I said before, I'll the profit, everything will go to Mind, which will be my event at the end of October, which will also have a raffle and an auction on Nick and Andrea's channel as well. There'll also be me doing the banish bin, and possibly I'm going to see it and run reseller run, because I'm gonna make sure it's organised in time. I'm gonna do
finally. We've been waiting for that.
and also there'll be like a party on the Saturday night where I'll get drunk, because I'll be like all relaxed and I'll need it after everything. And whilst I'm here, and it's still I might as well show this again just in case anyone who has joined and has never seen this, but this is the calendar I did for mine still for next year. So these are also £10 each, which includes postage. The link for this is in the bottom. There's a PayPal address, which is lainiereay@gmail.com. If you do PayPal us, please do it under friends and family, so there's no charges, and also add your address so I know where to send it. But there's also a link that you can pay directly with any card. Basically, don't use them for these cards though, because I'll get confused, and that's easy done. I'll show you a couple of pictures in here. So there's January, which is the female mallard duck. Pick a month one to use. Which month am I doing?
July.
July.
It's gotta be July.
July.
The feet? Yeah.
That's one.
So that's July. What did you say, Nick?
May. I can't remember what pictures are on. I just picked a month.
May.
What's on May?
May is a bee.
Oh yeah, cool.
Lovely.
Yeah, my dad's a beekeeper. He'd appreciate that.
Right,
I'll do in October.
You're going October. Right. October. You got a laser duck. Oh, I started calling them that now.
Don't call it that.
It's just the duck.
I love him.
So yeah, as I said, all the profits for these as well go to Mind, and the total will be revealed in October. I ordered 200 calendars, and I panicked thinking I was going to open 200 calendars for myself at Christmas morning, because I was like, oh my god, this has just been so bad. But like, I'm so chuffed that already I've sold 104 of them, so there's 96 left. I won't be getting any more of these, so if you do want one, make sure you do get it. The last one will go into the auction, into the raffle, sorry. So the last one of these will go into the auction along with a set of each of the cards, and will be an auction prize. But other than that, there's 96 left. So yeah.
I think they're an awesome. I think they're an awesome Christmas gift as well. Talking of Christmas.
Yeah. I'm giving my uncle one for Christmas. I was trying to think of something to go, and I was like, actually, I just give him one of my calendars, and just pay for that, and then that'll be fine. So that's what I'm doing. But yeah, that's all of them. So all the details for everything is in the description. And if you're watching this back, or hopefully, someone buys them. Thank you. And then I'll bring everyone back on the screen now. And
Thank you.
Just like, oh.
Yeah, they're stunning, absolutely stunning, Lainey. Love it.
I'm really tough with them, and like, I never thought, like, it's madness to think that all of this, and all of this started with me showing a few of yous what pictures I took, and yous were going, they're really good, them, and I'm like, are they? And then sort of more and more people did it, and I was like, oh, maybe.
When you only took a couple of 100 pictures, and now you're taking about a couple of thousand let go.
Yeah, well,
every day.
Yeah, yeah, just a few. And I'm like, I check the weather all the time. Like, honestly, I know the weather better than like some of the weather people. But like, I'm always checking it. Just like, I mean, not just by looking out the window. Obviously, that's easy. But like, looking on which and not just one weather site. I check a couple and then see who's right. And I'm thinking, this is getting a bit much, just so you can go out and take photographs. But I love it.
But I also think that the theme of your photographs is such an excellent one for the charity that you're raising the money for, because the natural world and wildlife and going out and for a walk or a ride in Robo Bitch is so good for your mental health. Massively. So I think it just fits it so perfectly.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I don't know if you mentioned that it's Mental Health Week, isn't it? Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the timing's really good. And this Sunday, a few people suggested, because we ended up talking about mental health a few weeks back for several reasons, and a few people suggested that we should get together and actually plan a chat about mental health. So on Lanie's suggestion, which was a good one, we picked this weekend on Sunday. So we're going to dedicate our chat, because it's Mental Health Week. Lanie's going to be joining us.
I am.
Some other special guests as well. So yeah, if you're around on Sunday evening, join us, and we'll just openly chat about mental health and our experiences, shall we say.
Yeah. And I'm sure everyone who watches this knows who Nick and Andrea are, but I will put your link below just in case anyone joined me from a non-reselling related.
I'll go and have a look at that then. It might be interesting.
Yeah, it's worth.
Yeah, well, if people that follow you that aren't perhaps into the reselling world, this will be all about mental health. Just a general chat about how it affects all of our lives. So yeah, it might be interesting. If you're not into reselling, there won't be any reselling content. So yeah.
No. So yeah, that would be cool. But I'll sort that out with you, Ashley. The leaf in the background reminds me of a heart. Is it? The red. Oh yeah. Well, it is a heart shaped with a bit of
Going back to rum reseller run, I remember Ashley going like she went to the shop for the sellotape when she did it.
My big memory of that is all the hair and hair related products that you asked Aid to get.
Fine. Yeah.
Hairbrush, things like that.
Mine also is Ashley coming back with a full-size mirror.
Yeah, I remember that.
Where she took that from? That was mad.
Didn't you get them all to like put on several layers of clothes? Yeah, and it was quite a warm day as well.
Yeah, and like Lex had 4 coat layers on, and she's like this.
Yeah, I remember.
Good move. And then I do dance routine. Yeah, it was so funny.
It was. You really need to do that. Don't.
I'll have to see if Nick's still up for it as well, aren't you?
Yeah.
And I think it was Nick, Steve, and Karen who was going to do it next. So I need to check with you all that you saw.
Oh, is Steve on board? Is he? Oh.
He was at the time. He wanted to do it, so we'll see. But it should be fun.
Yeah.
I think there are questions in the chat as to who Nick is. I'm not quite sure where that's going.
Yeah.
Who's the guy in the glasses? Yeah.
And then the
I just turned up.
Neil Hills. Yeah.
But yeah, so I basically just came on to show these, and then talk about them, and obviously you've all got calendars as well, so you've all got cards.
Yeah, I've got calendars, I've got cards. I want some bird cards as well, so put me on the list.
Bird cards, right?
Yeah.
Key rings and paperweights next, please.
Key rings and paperweights.
Key rings and paperweights next.
Also knickers and something else.
With the Queen on.
No, with birds on.
Oh, with birds on.
No, you don't want to tit on your knickers, because that's just a bit weird.
And you definitely know what a thrush of them.
Yeah, that's true.
Moving on.
Thank you, Steve. But yeah, can you imagine having that printed on your knickers though? It'd be a bit weird, wouldn't it? I mean, then again, it's a bit weird that you had the Queen's face printed on them, but still.
Yeah, it was weird. Yeah.
We always try to have sensible conversations, and it never works, does it?
It's hard to have a sensible conversation, yeah.
Yeah.
It's them too, Lainey. It's not us. It's the other two.
We're innocent, aren't we?
Yeah.
Well,
no, I'm innocent. Totally innocent.
Ashley says, at least I tried. Nearly had an asthma attack with all that bloody running and dancing. I know, that was funny though. He had run outside in his pants to grab a leaf. Yeah. And then in the end of it,
was he in his
people just, like, it was his he had like shorts over his shorts or something. It was weird. Like he had shorts over his shorts, and then he was looking for a tea towel. Oh, because one of the things I had to collect in the last thing was a tea towel, and he was in his kitchen and he didn't get one. Oh, the bread, he didn't get any bread, or an item beginning with B, a food item beginning with B, and he was in his kitchen. Yeah.
Really fun.
The bit where Ashley went off and got half of the stuff before it even started. That bit. Yeah, there was so many funny bits, but
yeah,
it'd be
these those type of events, so they always are, aren't they? You know.
Yeah. It'd be cool. And then something coming in the summer, Nick? Summer reseller party.
Yeah, we're gonna do something. There was talk of us doing another marathon, but we haven't really got into the training. I don't think it's going to happen this year.
Yeah,
so we'll do another reseller festival and get everyone involved. Yeah.
Oh, when are you doing that? When are you doing that?
Don't know, summer. I think.
Ah.
We're actually going to our 80s festival this year. Hopefully, touch wood, unless I've just jinxed it. But yeah, sometime. No plans yet, really, beyond let's do it, let's make it happen. The cool thing about last time was so many people gave up their time to get involved. So hopefully we'll have a similar sort of thing this year, and people will be free to come up with whatever ideas they want, really.
I'll do something on my channel, but I'll also, if you want, do the guest of the year for the 90s.
Oh yes. Oh, yeah. I know Aid would be up for that. He's really hot on his music, particularly 90s.
Well, anyone you want.
Andrew's going to do a live drinking stream. How inventive.
Stick with what you know. That's the key there, Andrew.
That's novel.
Yeah. He auctioned himself off. He auctioned Barty off as well.
Yeah.
Andrew just sells anything that's not nailed down. So that's what happened. He gets drunk and sells anything.
Poor Barty. Doesn't Andrew still have to go on a date with Carla from one of these previous fundraiser things?
Yeah.
Well, it's what he should, but
I know lockdown has stopped it happening, but that's still got to happen.
I think we got to rejuvenate that situation.
Yeah.
I'm thinking he's going to come up with some reason why it shouldn't happen.
I think we should have a late night rave as well.
Oh, a late night rave. Yeah. Well, you know who's in charge of that? Alternative.
No, not me.
You're into the house music and the early 90s.
I do like it, but it's going to have to be Lex that does it.
Oh yeah, well Lex can run the disco. Yeah.
Alternative 90s version.
Well, I could do an indie night. That's my bag. You know, Happy Mondays and Stone Roses, all that.
Who's doing a take that night? Because that's in the 90s as well.
What on earth you want to take that night for?
E-volunteering.
No.
Go for that.
Could do a bit of karaoke. This would be a bit karaoke jokey.
If we do it over a weekend again, there's at least 2 evenings that we can fill with music-related streams.
Yep, I'd do something.
I think there is going to be a Spice Girls element to it because we've already allocated who's going to be who.
Steady.
We believe that certain resellers should all dress as the Spice Girls for part of this.
Who did we say was going to be who? It was wasn't Aid going to be Baby Spice? I don't know why.
Well, honey.
I don't know why, but that seemed to come up somewhere. And Nick's going to be Scary Spice.
I wasn't scary.
Yes,
No, he
you
was-
were.
No. He was sporty. I was scary.
No.
Yeah, I
Oh,
thought
right.
you said sporty.
Yeah, you were sporty, yeah.
I
Not-
disagree. I remember it differently.
Not that I have preference particularly.
Well, no.
I think
Fair point.
Susan wants certain people to be certain people.
I haven't actually agreed to anything.
No, but we might persuade him after a couple of drinks.
After a few beers, I'll do anything, to be fair. So yeah, whatever.
Oh, Ashley's doing who's doing Spice Girls with you, Susan?
Is she?
Yeah.
Well,
Nick
there
is
you go.
also a member. I like how it's got Susan and I are doing a Spice Girls number. Nick is also a member, and he's still auditioning for Scary Spice.
I like how Ashley's like arranged this all on her own because it's the first I've heard of it.
Wow.
It's only fair.
Nick is posh Spice, Nick.
I haven't got manky feet though.
She does have monkey feet.
Have you seen the pictures? I know we've all seen the pictures.
No, don't
Yeah.
do not show those pictures. I'll
Yeah, she's
get
got,
triggered.
Is it bunions? Is that what it is?
Yeah, really horrible bunions. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're not good. You think she,
Okay.
with all her money, should get it sorted somehow?
Sean, we
Surgically.
did the 80s. This is going to be 90s.
Yeah, 90s.
Yeah, the 80s was last year.
Yeah, you'll have to go and watch last year's because it was epic. It's well worth watching again.
Yeah.
So,
Surpassed by Nick's dancing again, you know.
oh yeah.
Well, I was doing 90s.
Heads off.
I was dancing to Happy Monday, so I was in the wrong decade actually last year.
Yeah, you did a bez off, didn't you?
You did do a bez off with Lex.
I was bezzing off against someone. I don't have much memory of it.
It was Lex.
It was Lex.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And you did a bit of breakdancing.
Did he?
I did.
All we saw was his foot just doing that in the air, and he said he was
I was doing a
breakdancing.
backspin, a full-on backspin.
Oh, is that what it
On
was?
that bit.
Yeah.
Nia wants a boy band hour.
An hour's not enough.
Yeah.
Now we're a boy
It's about
band.
59 minutes too long, more like.
Well, anyone is welcome to join in and have like a slot in the whole kind of schedule, and you can do whatever you like.
Although I have to say, a lot of the boy bands in the 80s were shit. But take that.
90s.
In the
90s,
90s, sorry, in the 90s. But take that as the exception.
What did you have? You had Take That and Westlife were really big. Backstreet
Yeah.
Boys were huge.
Yeah.
New Kids in the early part, they kind of went into the 90s a bit. E17,
Blue.
they've been
Yeah.
banished, haven't they? Didn't I manage to banish them?
Was Blue in the 90s?
Yeah, only one member, I think, in the end, wasn't it? You just banished, or two members you banished, was it?
Yeah. I think Blue were into the noughties, I think.
Yeah.
What about was it 911?
911, late 90s, yeah.
Yeah.
They came out when I was still at Virgin in 97, 98.
Boyzone.
Boyzone, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Ronan.
I'm getting a feeling, Stig, you're not a fan.
I think what I might do is actually sell earplugs for the event and give the money to Mind.
Who else was there? Trying to think of who else boy band.
Another Level. Do you remember Another Level?
Oh yeah.
5.
5.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Said.
Who became 3 and then 2.5, and I think they're now 1, aren't they?
2.5.
That song too become one. Something. Yeah. I can't remember.
Hanson.
They reformed for one of those.
Hanson.
Hanson, yeah. Were they a boy band? They actually played musical instruments, so they don't count.
They were a
Well, they
brother.
were boys and they were a band. So,
Were they
yeah.
brothers?
Yeah.
3T, yeah, and
What was the Jonas Brothers, because my daughter used to like them at one point. Were they like 90s? No,
they're way after the 90s.
we all get. I was got the can't be. She was only born in the 90s. God, what planet am I on? Did you?
911.
Yeah, we've been. Where have you been?
We already said that, man.
I did. Sorry, I missed that one. Sorry.
So yeah, somebody can step up and do a boy band stream. A boy band quiz would be good.
I could do that.
Yeah, do a boy band quiz. Nia will win. I bet Nia will win.
Yeah, she'd be all over that.
She knows all about the boy bands.
I used to do the intros quiz. You know, the intro song, and I play the beginning of the song type of thing, and then guess it. Boys to Men, yeah, they were like a half a man band, wasn't it?
Damage. I actually saw Damage live because I went to see All Saints. Andrew was really big into All Saints, and Damage were the support act, and they were way better than All Saints. All Saints were appalling.
So what you've got to do then, Nick, is set a date for this 90s festival.
Yeah, we'll have a think. Come up with something, probably August, I'm thinking.
I'm just doing a quick Google on 90s boy bands. See if I've forgotten anything.
There's one called EYC, was it?
O-Town.
Yeah. Oh God.
I've just had a request from a ginger viewer in Wales that wants a reggae hour.
A reggae hour.
Well, she can sort the reggae hour out.
Yeah, she can do a reggae hour, can't she?
Yeah, I'm sure they've got plenty of reggae in Liverpool. Should be all right.
See, reggae hour, that's 59 minutes too much for me.
Well, 59 and a half.
2 hours of boy bands instead. Even though I only really like that.
What about girl bands at that time? So there was Spice Girls and All Saints. And Bewitched.
Atomic Kitten were late 90s.
Didn't like Bewitched.
There's one called
Destiny's Child.
Remember
TLC. Love them.
Destiny's Child were more very late 90s.
The 90s, yeah. Eternal. Ashley says.
Eternal were big, weren't they? Towards the end. Yeah.
Cleopatra, looking at you.
Coming at you. Yeah.
That's terrible.
Could do it. Girl bands and guy bands thing. Bananarama.
No, Bananarama are in the 80s, and thank goodness they didn't make it to the 90s. Well, they were perhaps still hanging around like a rotten banana smell.
Brown in the end. Yeah.
They're still hanging around now.
Yeah.
Pussycat Dolls.
Rotten banana.
Do I remember A Flight of Seagulls? I remember the band A Flock of Seagulls, but that's what I mean.
Yeah.
They had a big hit with Wishing I Had a Photograph of You, and the guy had a mental haircut, didn't he? That was all a bit weird. Yeah. On Vogue, they were great. On Vogue were really good.
Mystique, so scandalous.
Yeah, On Vogue, I like them.
Yeah.
The Mystique was with what's her name? Who's now a presenter?
What's
her name? She does the talent shows.
Alicia Dixon.
That's the one.
Yeah, the one who could rap like. She used to do the rap bits, didn't she? Then she had a solo career.
Yep.
About brushing the floor or something, but you can't remember what song it was.
He never brushes up.
Boy does nothing. Yeah, I love that.
Boy does nothing. That's it.
Boy does nothing. Yeah, that's me.
Song. I like that one.
That song was about me.
But if that man can dance, he gets a second chance. That doesn't apply to you either, does it, Nick?
You've seen me dancing. You know I can dance.
I think that's what she was trying to say.
Whatever. Not seen you dancing, Susan.
You never will.
Yeah, I could do a 90s girl band, 90s boy bands.
Oh, you could do a
alternatives.
You know, like they do on the music channels, where they do like verses. So they play a boy band track and then a girl band track, and it's like,
yeah,
you could have votes for what's the best or something.
Yeah.
Sugar Babes, they were good.
You mentioned Sugar Babes.
Early Sugar Babes, the first album I really liked. Then they went a bit.
I love the Sugar Babes, yeah. Particularly the earlier stuff, yeah. I love them.
When Siobhan was still in it, that first album. And
Yeah.
she had a solo career, which was amazing, but it never took off. What's her surname? Donaghy, Siobhan Donaghy. Her first album is a masterpiece. Totally would blow your mind what it's like. It's nothing like the Sugar Babes.
Wasn't there a kind of like 90s sort of reggae-ish vibe, like with what was it called?
What's the question?
There was like, you know how like in the 80s, I think in the 80s there was a bit of like, there was like a reggae vibe for a few bands in a little bit of time, like Aswad and a few others, and then the similar thing happened in the 90s, and I'm trying to think of the song I was thinking of, and it's gone out of my head.
Chakademus and Pliers.
Yes.
Shabarank.
Tease me.
Yeah,
Shabarank.
and then
oh, Shabarank, he can do one.
Yeah, don't like him. Racist. Oh no, homophobic. That's it, not racist.
Oh, the most homophobic man in history, I think.
Yeah, because we've had this conversation before, and it was you that said, go and look up his interview.
Yes, I think, didn't I share the clip on the Word?
What show was it? The Word, that's it. And
Mark Lamar was amazing.
Mark Lamar was a legend. Oh my God. I don't remember that from the time, but watching it now, he was an absolute legend.
Yeah, that's it's gone down.
Do you know, I never liked Mark Lamar. And what was his mate? Christian.
Oh, yeah.
Christian?
I know what you mean, yeah. I found all the Word presenters annoying, including them too, and the women as well. But in that particular interview, he was an absolute, he did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really did. Terry Christian, that's it, yeah.
Oh,
Shaggy, Shaggy did the kind of 90s weird pop reggae, didn't he?
Yeah. When was it? Wasn't me? Wasn't
90s.
me?
That's 90s. That was like mid-90s, wasn't it?
I think so. Nancy and Pato Banton.
Pato Banton, yeah.
Was that with UB40 though? That he had a hit. All right, let's go. All his furniture had gone missing, his colour TV and all that. What was that song?
I don't know.
No idea.
I thought you knew about this stuff. Well,
Anything to do with WD-40, I have no
Not
idea.
about reggae.
What was the clue we got there? Something about a colour TV? What?
Pato Banton though.
I thought that was Dire Straits money for nothing.
All I can have is Dire Straits. Yeah, we've got.
Baby Come Back, wasn't it?
Baby Come Back, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the Dire Straits. Oh.
No,
We've got
Baby
to
Come
move
Back.
these microwave ovens.
Not that
These
one.
colour TVs.
UB40 and Pato Banton, Baby Come Back.
Baby, come back.
That one.
That's the other hit they had, didn't it? And the other one was Red, Red Wine.
It's like he was in the room.
We have amazing singing voices, us two. You know, we just don't
Channel through Ant and Dec. Yeah.
And me. Hi, Neil.
When was Ant and Dec? When did they have their singing career?
Late 90s.
I
PJ
thought that
and
was
Duncan.
Neil.
There's another boy band for you then, isn't it? PJ and Duncan.
Do they class as a band? There's only two of them.
Duo.
No.
Mm.
Yeah.
We me colour TV and me CD
you up,
collection of Bob Marley.
With me bagger.
We me bag a sensi, and we can be together for eternity.
You know, I've shot the eye just like I'm there.
Oh, is it classic?
Maybe Bagasensi.
Clearly.
What does that mean? What does that mean? Bagasensi.
I'm not down with the kids enough to know.
Is it a drug reference?
Could be. Could be.
You know that, Neil, or have you Googled that?
Yeah, but we could do like a reggae trend from the 90s. We could do an alternative, like all the indie stuff. A dance one.
Acid house.
No, just dance in general, I think. But yeah, be cool. We'll think of some stuff. We'll make up some stuff. Well, I will probably.
Or Neil could do a 90s Now album special.
Yep, we
Talk
could.
about some of the tracks on the Now albums.
If we ever get to the 90s in his live streams, the 80s seem to be going on forever.
Well, we'll just do a special for the weekend. I'm roping you in, Neil. You might have noticed.
It might be on the 90s by then.
Might be.
Look, Junie knows. It means weed. I thought it was something like that.
Oh.
I don't understand these things.
No. Lainey might, though.
Well,
Why do I get to blame?
Sorry,
well, you know, you are the deliverer. Let's leave that there.
Deliverer.
Yeah, go out taking pictures of birds. Yeah,
It sounds like a horror film, The Deliverer.
Lainey is the deliverer.
Or some kind of like retribution thriller or something like that.
Coming in an electric four-wheel drive wagon soon, the Deliverer.
Look at her face.
I invited these people here. Can someone explain that to me? Because I'm like a bit puzzled. It's a good job on I, isn't it? But it is all jokes, obviously. Didn't be like send us emails about stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
that's
putting
not
extra stuff in the cards and the calendars. It's not.
no, that's not happening. I could do a special with now. That's what I call the 90s album. Yeah, that's a good idea.
There you go. There you go.
You don't have to just pick a year, and it won't matter where he is by that time, because you'd probably be still in 1990 by then.
Yeah, because we can do kind of your regular format, and we can all pick a best and a worst, and we can slag off the stuff we don't like. Yay!
And as we're dressing,
Is that what usually happens?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you could have like a few of us on, and then yeah.
I think because Nick's dressing as a Spice Girl, I think Neil should dress as a 90s pop star as well, female pop star.
See what Ashley's written.
Just see the end scene now, close up shot of bloody robo bitch wheels pan out, Lainey riding into the sunset with a hatchet. A hatchet? Did I need a hatchet for?
You've suddenly become a murderer, you know, part of the plot.
Yeah.
I know, strange. I don't know.
Don't email Lainey for weed. Yeah, okay. Just put it out there.
I hope the people at mine don't ever look at this video.
I just wanted to clarify that you weren't doing a weed email service.
Yeah.
No. Anyway, we're coming to the end, and Andrew will be live shortly as well.
This
So,
descended quite rapidly, didn't it? Really?
Always does.
So again, if you do want a set of cards, either the birds or the view ones, the email address is below, including all the details of what you need to do. Or if you want a calendar, it is also below. They are both, all things are £10. So £10 a set each for the cards and £10 for the calendar. So yeah. But that's it.
Can I just say before we go, Neil, if you want to dress up as Cher 1989 era, that's fine. We'll bend the rules for you. That's fine.
Yeah, you can do that.
Neil, I think there's still some spots in the Spice Girl tribute act if you want to be in that.
Who can Neil be?
Did I just say you wanted Neil to bend over in a Cher outfit? Did I mishear that?
No, that's what your weird ear filter came up with.
Sorry.
No, I said
It's the helmet.
We can
bend the rules. Sorry, right, okay, right.
Neil can do 1989 era Cher.
Right.
Ian's helmet filters out certain words, so he just makes it up, you know, from bits that he does here.
Just makes everything filthy. That's all that happens.
Yeah.
I resemble that remark.
Right. Anyway, we're going. But thank you to everyone watching, and thank you to anyone who watches this back. And if you do purchase anything, thank you to you too. And yeah.
And don't forget to email Lainey before the cards all run out. There's only 15 of each set.
Yeah.
So hurry up.
We shall see you. Well, when will I see you next? I don't know. I'll see you on Sunday on Nick and Andrea's live, so make sure you're there.
Sunday.
Yeah. Sunday at 8 p.m.
Yeah,
I will add the link to this chat just to make sure, just in case anyone doesn't have it, but I'm sure you all do.
Yep.
And other than that, I'll see you back on Tuesday for the banishment and all the other things. Okay.
Bye. Bye. Awkward wave. Awkward wave.